Welcome 5th Standard EVS First Chapter Super Senses Part 1. Has this ever happened to you that when you are sitting in the playground and eating, eagle flew down and took your rotis away from you? Sometimes you are passing nearby a dog and that sleeping dog, its ears shot up at once. By mistake, you drop some food on the ground like sweets, and within a minute, many ants collect on the ground and they carry that food with them. Why this kind of things happen? Why does it happen? Animals also have different senses, like they can see, hear, taste, smell, and feel. Some animals can see their prey from far away distances. Some animals can hear even the faintest sound. Some animals can find their friends by their smell. This world is full of examples of amazing senses of this kind of animals. Let's see some short video on it. Here you can see ants are moving in a line with their food. Butterflies are flying around the flowers. They use their legs to taste the nectar. Here you can see a frog is sitting on the ground and a snake is trying to smell that frog from its tongue. Yes, snake use their tongues to smell. A cricket is sitting on the tree and this cricket use their legs to hear. Pigeon, if you know, these pigeons have amazing inbuilt compass which allows them to use earth magnetic field and position of the sun to find their own way. That is why we use this kind of pigeons in ancient time to carry message from one place to other place. How did ant recognize a friend? An ant was going along on the ground. It saw a other group of ants and then immediately it comes back in the hole. The guarding ant which is present on the hole trying to recognize and then let it in. Let's see one video based on this. Here you can see ants are trying to recognize each other by the feelers which is present on their heads. They touch each other, they try to smell each other and they find that okay, these ants are friend or the enemy. A guard ant, same, they also do like this. They use their feelers to identify if ant is a friend or enemy and then let it in. Think and tell, how did ant know that other ants are not from the group? How did guard ant recognize this ant? Just like us, animals also have senses like see, hear, smell. Because of these abilities, the guard ant recognize that ant is from group or not. How simple, they use their feelers to know each other. Drop some sweet like sugar or jaggery on the ground. Observe carefully. How long did it take to ants come over there on the food? It took 15 to 20 minutes. Did one ant come first or a group? First, one ant will be there on the food. What did the ants do with the food? Ants will carry that food in their holes. Where do they go from the place? They will go in their holes from the place. Do they move in a line? Always remember this. Always ants will move in a line only. One activity which we are going to do, it is done already by a scientist. You can do at your home also. Now carefully, without harming ants, block their path with a pencil. Observe how they move. These ants will not break the line, they will climb up the pencil, but they will only and only move in a line. This experiment was done by scientists years ago and they come on the conclusion that ants leave some smell on the ground like fluid of their body. So other ants follow the smell and they can find the way. Now you guess why ants behave in such a way. Some male insects can also recognize their females by the smell. Most of these insects have amazing sense of smell. Have you ever been troubled by mosquitoes? Just think, how do they know where you are? Mosquitoes can recognize you by the smell of your body, sweat, even the temperature of your body and your feet. That is why in the night these mosquitoes trouble us. Have you ever been surprised at why these dogs are smelling everything on the ground? What they are trying to find? These dogs mark out that areas on the road. The dogs are trying to find out that other dog has come in their places. They smell their potty and urines. In what ways human beings make use of smell of dogs? We use dogs to catch criminals and bombs and explosives. How we can use our sense of smell means good sense of smell. How we can recognize animals, which animals we can recognize by the smell. These both answers we will write together. Here are the answers. We can recognize good food, perfume, soaps. Some animals also we can recognize like dog, cat, cow, buffalo and etc. So here we learn today many examples of super senses of animals. Let's revise it quickly. We learned that eagle has a sharp eyesight, so they can find that prey from the distance. Dog has super sense of hearing, and they also have super sense of smell. They can smell different things like food and your body from the distance. That is why we use these dogs to catch the criminals and bombs. Ants also have super sense of smell. They can recognize sweet foods from the distance, and they use their body fluid to guide other ants so they can follow the way of a food. This is amazing about the ants, and discipline we need to learn from it. Mosquitoes also recognize your body from sweat of your body, temperature of your body. So these are the super senses of insects and animals.